Hey everyone, I wanted to quickly go over my reactions to the new weapons trailer Capcom released for Monster Hunter Rise on the Nintendo Switch. For those who didn't know, this entire week, Capcom will be putting out weapons trailers showcasing every single one of the 14 weapons for the game, giving us a glance on what their wirebug attacks will look like, and also what tweaks they've made to each one of the weapons. If you've missed the video from yesterday, we covered the bow and the dual blades, so today we're looking at both the longsword and the lance. Starting out with the lance, we've seen a bit of the lance moves already when they were showcasing the Grady Suchi fight. But yeah, the instant takeaway here is that, oh my god, Pukei Pukei is actually in the game. Another monster from Monster Hunter World returning, and one that was not in any of the leaks at all. This monster, literally just like another one of the Great Lizards, is an amazing surprise to see that came out of nowhere. So I must once again remind those of you who love to complain about the leaks that not everything is set in stone. There's plenty of surprises to be had. Alright, now that I've gotten that out of my chest, you can definitely see the 3 basic attacks and the shield bash after the deflection combo. Bread and butter type of stuff for lances. Then you get to see the transition into the aerial jump with a wirebug and also a rush forward attack. This is an interesting one because you get to see a mixing type of different attacks into one fluid motion. The twin vine takes one step further where you get to leave a wire stuck to the monster after the original attack, and it allows you to leap on top of it and dive down directly, which is extremely cool. The anchor rage seems to give you a bit of a strength buff for a limited time, and your attacks seem to be moving just a bit faster. Moving on to the longsword, the first thing we have to take note of is the first, obviously, look at the Magnum Aloe's armor. And my god, it's looking glorious. Extremely samurai infused, exactly how you would have expected, and the contrasting colors definitely make it pop. Moving on to the actual attacks, you have your typical basic attack combo and a massive wind-up set of attacks with a really nice AoE effect showing the radius. That leads us to the Silkbind attacks, and remember that the Silkbind attacks are the wirebug charges. Starting out, you only get 2, and after each of the attacks of the wirebug, they go on a cooldown. This means that you can't spam any of these attacks over and over. You can, however, raise the total amount of wirebug's attacks by collecting endemic life before any of the battles. The first attack, Soaring Kick, lets you dive onto the monster, and it's extremely reminiscent of the attacks that we used to be able to do with aerial styles all the way back in Generations Ultimate. Then we get to see the Serene Pose, a Silkbind attack that we got to see a glimpse of in the previous trailer, but we now get to see it in full action. A massive 5 swing attack with its lead and wind-up, and ample time for the monster to punish you if you don't time it properly. I've always liked the idea of the longsword as a weapon of choice, but I personally hate having to worry about tripping my own teammates. So there you have it, guys. I have to admit that the new monster reveal was extremely exciting because Capcom is just dropping so much information back to back, and it's a little bit hard to keep up. We do know that the light bowgun and heavy bowgun trailers are next, so stay tuned for that tomorrow night. If you're new to my channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and as always, thank you so much for watching. See ya!